leaving for work, like an afterthought. Oh, by the way, before you go, do you know where my blue shirt is? Oh, by the way, the electrician called. They can't make it today. Oh, by the way, Bronwyn called. She's coming. Beautiful, dazzling Bronwyn, with long raven hair and porcelain skin, a face like a Renaissance painting. And that was before she got engaged to a plastic surgeon. I wonder what she'll look like now. Like a goddess, probably. I wish I wasn't thinking about Bronwyn, today of all days. The artworks I am carefully unwrapping are very important to me. They are to be included in a new exhibition I've planned and curated for over a year now, the culmination of my career so far. So yes, I resent Bronwyn for robbing me of this moment. Although, to be fair, I resent Bronwyn all the time, but most days I manage not to think about her at all. I am so absorbed in my task, and in my thoughts, that when the front door chimes, I don't register it immediately. It's the sound of rubber soles squeaking on the timber floor that makes me realize that someone has come into the gallery. And for a crazy moment, I think it's her, that she's already here. I put down the Stanley knife, pull off my gloves, and walk into the main area, and of course it's not her. It couldn't have been her. She couldn't have arrived here that fast. It's a young woman, in high-top sneakers, skinny black jeans, and faux fur jacket in black and gold animal print slumped back off her shoulders. I guess she's too warm, because it is too warm for a jacket like that, and underneath she's wearing a black camisole with thin straps that barely cover her shoulders. "Hi!" She smiles at me. A lovely, big smile, lots of teeth, straight blonde hair parted in the center. She looks vaguely familiar, but I don't think she's a buyer. I would have remembered. She points to one of the artworks and shakes her head. "These are awesome." I come to stand next to her. Aren't they? The show is called Little Ones, and it's by a 72-year-old artist called Claire Carter, who is small and shriveled up and claims to have shockingly bad eyesight, although I'm not sure I believe her. She builds miniature scenes that are so precise, so beautifully crafted you can't take your eyes off them. They're housed inside glass bulbs, snow domes, and test tubes, or sometimes nothing at all, just tiny shop fronts or doll houses that live on a piece of board the size of a paperback, and sometimes even the size of a playing card. On the surface, they seem exquisite and delicate and charming. But look closer, and that tiny figure lying on the couch isn't sleeping. They're bleeding from the head. And is that a shotgun on the floor? And leaning against the tiny piano is a white cane. Does that mean the woman playing is blind? And the little boy sitting cross-legged on the rug is holding a tiny goldfish in both hands, watching it squirm. Her pieces are dark and weird and surreal, but the craftsmanship is flawless. I went to her studio once, a small, austere building on Washington Street, and it was like walking into a crazy toy maker's workshop. Bits of dolls scattered among dead clocks spewing out their entrails, glass eyes staring at you from the counter, springs and tiny beads surrounding jeweler's tools and absurdly small paintbrushes. She offered me a piece of lemon cake that she took out of a little fridge in the corner, and it had a thin film of mold on it, like someone had sprinkled strands of pale, silvery cotton and finished it off with a scattering of gray dust. That was the only time I thought, maybe there was something wrong with her eyesight after all. Or maybe she just didn't like visitors. I ate the cake. That goes without saying. Although I scraped the top layer with my spoon and fed it to the cat under the table. "They're wonderful," my visitor says. "This is one of my favorites," I say. "It's called The Inverted Garden." It's a take on the hanging gardens of Babylon, but even more magical. Small trees and shrubs in all shapes and colors. Tiny mushrooms, ivy climbing everywhere, even peacocks wandering around.